To create a comic, you need to click on the My Comics tab at the top. From here, you're going to click on the Make a Comic button. Your first choice is going to be to choose the layout for your comic. Don't worry, you can always come back and change the layout later or add extra panels or frames to your comic once you get started. I'm going to choose a simple 4-box one first. I'm going to give the title of my comic just Sample Comic. From here, I can use the Art Library tab across the top to choose different things to insert into my comic. In the Art Library, I can find characters, scenes, which are going to be like backgrounds, props to add for accessories, furniture, different effects, shapes, outfits for my characters, or I can upload my own images. As I was going through each of the sections, there are different categories for all of the things in the art library that you can quickly narrow down what you're looking for, or you can use the search feature over here just to quickly type in a word, and if it is inside of the art library, the results will be brought up for you. Okay, I can look for a background that would interest me for my comic. Once I have found one, I'm going to click on it and drag it down into the frame that I would like it to go into. For a character, same thing. I just need to choose on my character that I would like to bring it in. When I insert a character, the Controls tab is automatically going to open. I can choose a different expression for my character. I can choose if I'd like their mouth to look different, their eyes, the size of their eyes, what's happening with their pupils. I can have my character turn his body, make them sit if I would like to, or make it look like he's running. I can also change how their body is like. I can even change the way their hands are going to be directed. If I would like to add a speech balloon to my cartoon frame, I can click on text bubbles. I then can choose if I would like it to be regular speech, whisper, a caption box, no border, a thought bubble, or a shout bubble. Since my character has fallen, I'm going to click and drag on the shout bubble and type in the word ouch. I can also choose if I would like the font to be different, the size, and the color, and I can even, if I want multiple characters to be saying the same thing, add different call-out lines. On here, I can stretch the size of my call-out as well as maybe direct this towards his mouth a little bit better by moving the background, or I can move my call-out as well. One other thing is if I would like to add some props or extra pieces to my background, I can look in the library and find something that would be appropriate to put in as a prop. I'm thinking I'm going to need to look in the home section if I want it to have, maybe it would hurt if he fell on a weight. So I can put that in, use the corners to drag it. I would probably like to use the rotate feature up here. So often there's different effects that come up. And I think I'd like to put the weight a little bit more underneath him. So I'm going to layer up my man, and there he is falling on there. I'll just move this under him a little bit more. And my frame is finished. At the bottom, there is a helpful toolbar. I can do undo if I didn't like what I just did, or redo if I change my mind. I can also click on the draw pencil to add my own drawing. I can ungroup or group up objects together. I can even unlock things from the background. If I would like to be able to move the fireplace, I can click on it and click unlock and then be able to drag it somewhere else in the background. If I would like my fireplace, for example, to come in front of my character, I can do that, and I can even change if he gets covered up by the different features along the side. You're going to see that the books are going in front of his head. I can even copy, so if I would like my character or something in the background to show up in the next scene, I can copy it and then click paste. If I no longer want something in the scene, so for example, I don't want that candle, I'm going to unlock it, click delete, and I will no longer have any candles. I can also down here remove a different panel, I can add a new panel, or I can add a whole new row to my comic. As well, something else I can do is if I would like this background to go into the next panel instead, I can switch it over. I can also change if I would like my background to be moved. Different features can show up depending on which direction you move it. Also, if I would like it to become more narrow or close up. And I can even rotate my background if I so choose to do that. While I am inside the choices of adding different things to my comic, if I'm having any trouble, I can use the help toolbar here at the bottom. Anytime that you hover your mouse over something, a green box like this will pop up. You're going to have the option to click on the blue question mark, and video for help like this will come up, and it will give you quick information on how to use it. The other important thing you're going to need to know is you're going to need to save your comic. So when you are completely finished, you're going to click Save. It will save your comic. You'll have a preview of it with a whole bunch of options at the bottom.